What's Ashton Jeanty's it factor? Because when you got it, and it pops. We see it at some point. Mm-hmm. Fred Taylor had it. LaDainian Tomlinson had it. Mm-hmm. Adrian Peterson, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson. We saw it. Right. You saw it early. Even if the statistics didn't say, oh, he rushes for 100.
Well, Bijan was seeing.
Right, it was something early. Right. Where's Ashton Jeanty's? Ashton Jeanty doesn't have that it factor. And I don't think this is a load management thing. I think this is a production thing. This is a pop thing. I remember when Trent Richardson was going to Cleveland. I'm an SEC guy. I'm telling Coach T, I was like, Coach T, like they got Trent Richardson, like we got to be ready. And he said, here's the thing about Trent Richardson, RC. He said, he doesn't deliver punishment, he just absorbs it. He said, and children get tired of hitting him. He said, grown men won't. It's the same thing with Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty's playing at Boise State. He's getting a ton of carries, and young men got tired of hitting him. These boys up here, you think Derwin James gonna get tired of hitting him?
Looking forward to it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you think these backers in the league gonna get tired of hitting him? It made me wonder when Ashton Jeanty only did drills for the pro day. What's his 40? What's his explosion?
Explain that to our audience. When you say he only did drills,
so we have no 40 on Ashton Jeanty. We have no broad jump on Ashton Jeanty. We have no pro shuttle on Ashton Jeanty. We have no vertical on Ashton Jeanty. All of these things that tell me how dynamic you are. And Cam knows this as well as I do. People who are dynamic, people who are explosive, love nothing more than to peacock and show it off.
To show it.
When you look at Saquon Barkley's combine, when he ran 4.4 flat, he was disappointed because he thought he was 4.3. And so to me, Ashton Jeanty doesn't have that pop, doesn't have that thing that makes him different. And I don't believe it's load management. I believe it's
Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, man, back at y'all with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, man. It helps the channel out greatly, and I really appreciate it. We got to talk about what's going on in Vegas with Ashton Jeanty and the Raiders, man. It's not really looking too good for the Las Vegas Raiders and Ashton Jeanty right now. Just yesterday, the Washington Commanders beat the Las Vegas Raiders 41-24 without Jaden Daniels at quarterback. And it's got a lot of fans. It's got a lot of Raiders fans concerned. It's got a lot of Raiders fans upset, and deservedly so, man. But first, I want to get on here and talk about Ashton Jeanty. I believe Ashton Jeanty was picked 6th overall by the Raiders this past draft, and a lot of people, you know, in college football, when he was playing in college football, I believe he was the runner-up for the Heisman that year too. But Travis Hunter ended up winning it. A lot of people thought that Ashton Jeanty should have been the guy to win the Heisman Trophy last year, hence why he was drafted so high. But so far, through 3 games of the season, I believe Ashton Jeanty is averaging 3.7 yards a carry. Ashton Jeanty has only carried the ball through 3 games 47 times, which is kind of mind-boggling to me because he has a head coach in Pete Carroll that used to coach Marshawn Lynch. And Pete Carroll, if we know anything about Pete Carroll, we know that Pete Carroll loves to run the football. So for Ashton Jeanty to only have 47 carries through 3 games is a little concerning to me. Chip Kelly, I believe, is also either the running back coach over there. Yeah, I believe Chip Kelly's the running back coach over there. So he's the one that, you know, takes care of the substitutions and the carries, how much carries are being distributed to each player. And Chip Kelly said something about he doesn't want to give Ashton Jeanty too much of a workload because he wants to be able to save him for the duration of a season, which I definitely do understand that to a certain degree. But Ashton Jeanty is a young player. You drafted Ashton Jeanty 6th overall. So it only makes sense for Ashton Jeanty to be a big part of your offense. And right now, none of that stuff is happening. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. The Raiders' offensive line is not the best. You know, So you got to factor all that stuff in as well. But Ashton Jeanty, man, is not getting the ball. He's averaging roughly like 15 carries a game. Like I said, 3.7 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. And a lot of people are labeling him a bust right now. And I'm not going to go as far as to say that Jeanty is a bust right now. I just don't think that Jeanty is on the right team. If you go back and you look at when the Dallas Cowboys took Ezekiel Elliott in the first round and he was able to make some crazy noise and he was putting up crazy numbers in his rookie season, and I believe the Cowboys went all the way to the conference championship game that year as well, and they lost to Green Bay, but you know what I mean, it is what it is. But the Dallas Cowboys had a offensive line that Ezekiel Elliott was able to run behind. Ashton Jeanty doesn't have that. Okay? Now don't get me wrong, Ashton Jeanty, he is a rookie running back, so these things are gonna take time. You know what I mean? Like the speed of the NFL is probably throwing him off a little bit right now. He probably needs to do a better job at reading the blocks and all that. And another thing too that is concerning to me about Ashton Jeanty is he really, really sucks at pass protection as well. He is not a good pass protector whatsoever. And when it comes to things like that, those things will keep you off the field. You know what I mean? If in a passing situation on third down, if you're not able to block anybody, so to give your quarterback some time to throw the ball, then the coach probably won't put you on the field for that play. So you're getting less carries, you're getting less touches, you're getting less opportunities. So that's one thing that Ashton Jeanty definitely needs to improve on in his game. But as far as like the physical tools and all that, he still has that, man. He's still a powerful runner. Another thing that's really concerning to me too with Ashton Jeanty is his speed. Now I know he didn't run or do any drills at the combine. A lot of prospects do that shit nowadays, but he's not as fast as I thought he was. Maybe it's because he was running at Boise State and he was running against a bunch of guys that didn't really want to tackle him for real and all that. But I'm looking at the man's game tape. He doesn't look like he's that fast, man. He doesn't look like a player that's going to be able to get away from defenders and leave them in the dust. He doesn't look like that type of player right now. And, a lot of things could be going on with Jeanty, but I really do feel like the red flag for me was when Chip Kelly made him change his stance. I feel like when you draft a guy as high as you do, you just got to let him be him. You know what I'm saying? Let him be himself. Let him do what he do. You know what I mean? And Chip Kelly, from experience, as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I wouldn't want Chip Kelly anywhere near my organization. You know what I mean? But, the Raiders are the Raiders, so I can't really tell them what to do. They're going to do whatever. But, his stint in with the Philadelphia Eagles should already have people raising their eyebrows at why is he even around any football organization whatsoever. Okay? But, yeah, man, I think that, through going forward throughout the season, I think Jeanty will start to pick it up a little bit, I hope. You know what I mean? But only time will tell, man. But he's just not – I just don't think he's on the right team, man. He's not on the right team. You got a Raiders team right now that has Geno Smith at quarterback, not really playing his best football right now. And Ashton Jeanty is upset that he's not getting carries. But at the same time, when you do get those carries, what are you doing with them? Okay? Are you taking it to the house from time to time? I haven't really seen anything in his game really to be like, okay, he needs 20 to 30 carries. Now, I feel like the Raiders should have went into the season with that mindset because they don't really have any wide receivers like that. And they have Geno Smith at quarterback. But if you're drafting this guy as high as you drafted him, you got to give him carries. You got to give him touches just to even justify the pick. But there's nothing in his game right now, like a Bijan Robinson early on. Oh, there's something there. Jahmyr Gibbs early on. Oh, this dude can really catch the football out of the backfield. There's something there. Ashton Jeanty, he can truck a couple people, but who can't do that? Other than that, there's nothing there. Not right now, at least. I haven't seen any speed, no burst, nothing too crazy. And that's Zoe right there, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it a $150. For the Raiders to give you the ball as much as you want the ball, you have to show them that they can trust you. Now, I don't know if he's fumbled the ball any. I don't know nothing about that. I don't think he's fumbled the ball. But Ashton Jeanty, man, he's not looking like a difference maker on this offense right now. And that's what the Raiders drafted you to be. So until you can prove to them that you are that, you're probably not going to get the carries you desire. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all I have for y'all, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Ashton Jeanty and the Raiders. And other than that, man, I'm going to get up with y'all in the next video, man. Peace.